This is the penny list for Dollar General for Tuesday, September 8th, 2020. We have some very exciting penny stuff, and then we also have some very exciting clearance updates, which I don't know if you're ready for these clearance updates. I wasn't. Okay. It's weird when I can't hear you back. I'm just imagining you're on the other side, like, what are they? As always, when we talk about penny items at Dollar General, do not ask the Dollar General employees for penny items. Go in, you can scan the items with the Dollar General couponing app to verify the price before you go up to the register and purchase these items like you would any other item in the store, okay? Nicole and Billy, did you guys comment so we can make sure that worked? Sorry, I got to cover my pop. The flies are wild in here. I don't know why. All right, you ready? Here we go. First, as always, we're going to do the clearance updates. I got this, Christy. It's working. There we go. I don't know why. Still, it's in the middle. Let me sit over here. All right, so first, we come in very exciting, didn't we, with that? Yellow dot toys. All this is going to start, by the way, on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, September 8th. Yellow star. I said yellow dot. Whoops, I hope I didn't confuse anyone. It's definitely yellow star toys are going to be 50% off starting Tuesday, September 8th. I don't know if you guys know how exciting that is. Mostly because toys only penny like every couple of years. Let me just stand so I'm in the right frame here. Sorry you can see my background I tried to make. Toys only penny and clearance like every 3 years. So the fact that right now we're in September and toys are 50% off means that they will probably discount and penny possibly right before Christmas. So that's pretty exciting. But it is odd to me that they're just going to 50% off. Chrissy, can you confirm that was a weekly clearance update, not a sale? I believe it was a weekly clearance update and not a sale. There is a difference. So yeah. All right, moving on. Select Sun Care. I showed you this list a few weeks back. Is going to be 50% off starting tomorrow. I didn't put the list on here today just because I feel like you guys aren't generally that excited about things that are 50% off. We usually get things much more discounted than that. So I didn't give us the detailed list, but as the sun care goes down and toys, I will have pictures for you, obviously, some visuals and stuff like that, so you know exactly what to look for as those items go down. Next, Green Dot is going to 25% off. I'll have to look at the penny schedule. I did put the September penny schedule in the last video that I did. You guys might want to watch it. Typically, I do remember just off the top of my head, Green Dot does penny in November. So if they're only 25% off right now, that does worry me. Dollar General typically drags the home items out for a really long time. But again, I don't have the September penny schedule that we made, which is just predictions, by the way, off the top of my head. It was in last week's video. So I'd have to look. But it is a little weird that they're only 25% off and it's September. That seems odd to me. July 4th, 25% off. Oh, sorry. I was trying to see if Christy did say the toys are a clearance markdown, not a weekly sale. But I don't see that she answered. Maybe I just missed it. If you guys seen that, let me know in the chat here, please. All right, 25% off swim and summer toys. That's also exciting, you guys. As I said, the Green Dot home items typically do penny in November. So does all of the summer stuff, I believe. If it's not November, it's like early October-ish. We will give you an update on the first of the month, what we have as the schedule for that month, or at least predictions. So make sure you watch out for that around the first of the month. Summer beverage is going to be 25% off. I do believe, yeah, these are considered the summer beverage, the popsicles. The reason I wanted to include these is because, as you guys know, the summer foods have been to 90% off. We'll talk about that in a minute. But we had these pop ice that were not included when we scanned them once they started clearancing down. So we did get an update from Dollar General that those will be 25% off starting Tuesday. Next, we have spring stationery and party. That's going to be 25% off starting Tuesday. Again, as these go down more, we will get you guys detailed lists. And then we have lawn and garden at 25% off starting Tuesday. You guys know what lawn and garden is. I'm not really that excited for lawn and garden, to be quite honest with you. But there are some items that are exciting. And again, it just means that we're getting ready to go into the season of like lots of penny items. So that's really exciting to me personally. I got to take a drink. I'm sorry. All right, next we're going to do the penny list. I still have puppies. I know I'm a bad dog mom, but people keep telling me that they're going to come pick them up and they don't. And I'm putting off taking them to the pound. Don't judge me. I know you're judging me on the other side of the computer screen. Stop it. All right. Here's our penny list. Summer barbecue. Woohoo. Now, I know some of you know what summer barbecue is. We are going to go through the pictures anyway, as we always do, because it's easier, obviously, to have visuals. I do want to remind you about some of these items. I feel like you guys might not be as excited about this as I want you to be, because we've been looking for these items for a few weeks already. But some of them, for example, Pringles chicken and waffles flavor. That would be easy. And because this list is so big, specific things like that, I feel like would be easy for the Dollar General employees to miss, and even other penny shoppers or dill shoppers looking for those items, they may miss them. So make sure you're looking at this list in its entirety. I'll have it posted on my website, thepennylist.com, as I do every single week. So you can go back and look at every single item and kind of get really familiar with that list if you're not already. I mean, we know it's summer foods, but again, there's some very specific items in there that I feel like might be easier to find than others. Like the Guy barbecue sauce that's on this slide. I don't know his first or his last name or something like that, so it might sound weird. It's the one down there on the bottom. I seen this in the clearance section at my stores, meaning that the stores, aka the store managers, did not realize in a lot of instances that that item was a part of summer barbecue. So when they would typically pull these items off the sales floor, maybe they won't realize it, and some of these items will get left behind. Now, it might be different in different areas. Obviously, your store may have realized that the Guy barbecue sauce is a part of the summer barbecue, but they may miss the Arizona teas or something random like those big waters. Those water bottles, by the way, if you haven't seen any in store, are like huge. They're gigantic. All right. This is just more summer foods. We have the Kool-Aids, the Juicy Juice, popsicles. There are lots of popsicles. The ice cream cones are not a penny, or not going to be a penny most likely at market stores. We know at Dollar General market stores, the ice cream cones did not clearance down with the rest of the items. It's likely just an excluded item at market stores because that's something that Dollar General Market store, which is more of a grocery type store, probably sell all year long. So that's probably the reason for that. Here are our chicken and waffles Pringles. By the way, I bought those and I was like, damn, I shouldn't have bought like 3 cans for 60 cents or whatever it was. And then my kids and my husband were like, why didn't you get more of these chicken and waffle Pringles? So I don't know. They liked them. There's some Skittles. I've yet to find the Skittles. Things like Kool-Aid, especially those 6-packs of bottles. Those typically stay in like the dollar drink aisle kind of all year long sometimes, or at least some flavors. So again, that might be an item that your store neglects to pull off the shelf. They may not realize that it is a part of the summer barbecue. So keep that in mind and make sure you're looking for those random items on this list. We have a lot of these little slush puppies that you put in the freezer. And then there's some Sonic popsicles. And it looks like we have Skittles popsicles. I didn't find any Skittles popsicles, unfortunately. Isn't there a rebate on Ibotta for those ice drinks? I think there might be, you guys. You might want to look into that. If you guys find them for a penny, you might be able to score a really good deal if there is an Ibotta rebate. I'm pretty sure I've seen one. I might be wrong. It might be for not Dollar General or just for specific flavors. So double check that, but look on Ibotta. And if you guys don't have Ibotta, I do have a referral code I'll give you at some point. It's usually in the description box, but I don't think I put it in there today. Weiler's, there is very specific flavors, so make sure you're looking out for those. I do believe that there is a surprise that's going to penny with the Weiler's. I'll go back and look in my email. Somebody sent it to me. Oh, Christy added the, you little. Okay. Yeah, so that's it for the penny list. It's just going to be the summer barbecue items, you guys, that we've went through and kind of already been looking for. I do want to say, I did put in the thumbnail of this video that food was a penny. I mean, technically these are food and beverage items. I don't know if you can feed your family popsicles for dinner, but you get my drift. It was just the easiest way to say that for me. I do want to prepare you if you haven't been clearance shopping the last couple of weeks and like penny shopping. These items, specifically summer barbecue, like I bought them at like 70% off just because we don't often get food and beverage type items for a really good deal. But I know a lot of people didn't, and they're still finding these items in store. So you might get lucky, or they might be really hard to find depending on your area. Just a heads up there. Christy did add these detailed lists, but I think it's a little overwhelming to go through these when the items are 25% off, because I don't know that any of us are actually going to buy them at 25% off. By the way, those are excluded lawn and garden items. Then 4th of July, I will push through them so you guys can hurry up and screenshot them if you want. There is the sunscreen list. Oh, and she put our predictions. Dang, I was trying to make them watch the other video. All right, guys, that's it. Do you guys have any questions before we go? Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, compliments? I can kind of see the chat over here. Let me put it up here. Stores in my area didn't have marked lots left. I bought them at 90% off. I was too nervous to let them set. I think that's always an issue that I have. Oh, whoever joined the membership, welcome to the membership. And thank you for joining. I think it's so fun. I think you'll love it. NCI penny list, not that we know of right now. Typically, if I get information on NCI stores, it's not until late Monday night, which sucks, but it is what it is. This is a holiday. Oh, I wanted to read that. Thank you, Regina, for the super chat. Yes, Regina, thank you so much. Billy, did that work? Are you a mod? Oh, I wanted to read this comment. This is a holiday. I will be using that $10 Christmas I got last year, which normally costs over $100. Can't wait. I think you missed something in your comment that I don't understand, maybe. Will Labor Day items penny out? I am going to go with no, and I'll tell you why. Typically, if there is a holiday that's on a Tuesday, they don't. Usually it's after the holiday. So we have had instances where items pennied, surprise pennied, but I don't think that Labor Day items are typically items that do surprise penny. So be aware of that. Thank you, Regina, for the super chat. Oh, I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry, but thank you for joining the membership. A lot of my stores, oh no, I hate when that happens. They move those comments so fast. Has the video started yet, Jessica? You're behind. Is it Bell? I don't know the name. Like the video. Yes, please give the video a thumbs up. Thanks for reminding us. I've been looking for remodels. Do you know of any in Tennessee? No, not off the top of my head. But it's definitely one of those things that you need to kind of research and pay attention to what's going on in your area. I know I don't drive to every one of my Dollar General stores every month, even. Sometimes not every year. So it can be kind of hard to keep track of that. You can call the store, although if you do that, you are kind of alerting the store, hey, are you remodeling? If the stores get a lot of calls asking if they're remodeling, it is going to kind of give them some red flags that, like, why does everybody care if we're remodeling? If they don't know that everything's going to be a penny, they might start suspecting. So I would highly recommend that you guys drive around occasionally to your local Dollar General stores and look for those big shipping containers that they put outside the store when they're about to remodel. I am going on a trip tomorrow to Tennessee. So, oh, well, it wouldn't be on a Tuesday. Darn it. Hopefully, we find some penny items, though. I don't know if I'll be stopping that a lot, but you know. This is such a smart comment, you guys. Who is this? Brandy. You're a smart little fucking cookie, okay? Brandy says, Indeed job posts for Dollar General remodels. Holy shit. Who did the super chat? Thank you so much for the super chat. My daily side says, I normally don't donate, but I enjoyed your tips you gave us. Oh, thank you. You should enjoy that tip that Brandy just gave you, because that is fucking brilliant. I am impressed with you, Brandy. That's a good idea. Safe travels and blessings. Thank you so much, Kim. Barbara, you have to scan for penny items. Yes, keep in mind, Dollar General penny items are not meant to be found. These are items that the Dollar General employees are supposed to remove off the sales floor. When they don't get removed, we can find them and hopefully purchase them for a penny. Hopefully find them, I meant to say. Not hopefully purchase them for a penny. Although some people do have trouble at their stores buying them, but they're not easy to find. So if you think that it looks easy, maybe because of YouTube videos or whatever, sadly, or I mean, I don't know if it's sad or not, but honestly, if I made a video and I was like penny shopping at Dollar General and I got absolutely no penny items, nobody would watch it. So people don't show you the hard sides of penny shopping, I feel like. It may feel like everybody's finding penny items but you guys in the chat, let us know how often when you go to the store do you find penny items? Do you find them every Tuesday? Do you just get lucky sometimes? Do you never find penny items? I think that's a good question to ask and answer as a community, because again, I do think sometimes it can look very easy to find penny items, but the truth is it solely depends on you, first of all, and how much you're keeping up with what clearance, where things are, what's included, what's not included, etc. But the big factor is what's happening in your area. Are the Dollar General employees really good at removing items? Do you have other seasoned penny shoppers in your area that are just going to beat you to it and be able to recognize penny items a lot faster than you can? Things like that really are going to affect whether or not you find penny items. I used to live in Pigeon Forge, Samantha, so I do usually come through Knoxville a couple times a year. If I do, I'll let you guys know, but that's not where I'm going tomorrow. Usually whenever I go on a trip, if you guys are on the way, I will meet you at a Dollar General or something like that, especially if I have my husband with me. I'm not too big on stopping and meeting strangers that I don't know that know me, you know what I mean? Without my husband or somebody with me. So I want a puppy. Hey, come get you a puppy, baby. I don't know why when I text you out, I called you a baby. I just called you baby. What's going on? I don't know. I kind of don't like when people are like, sweetie, honey, baby, all that. Do you guys get annoyed with that? Are you annoyed with me? Do I got mascara on my face from yesterday still? Is that what's on my... Oh, no, it's just a shadow, I think. When I go to certain stores, I normally find penny items every time. But granted, it takes a long time. But in the end, it's usually worth it. I think that is the key. Over time... Do I have any boys? I have one boy. Yeah, I have one boy. Over time, I forgot what I was going to say. You totally distracted me. Sometimes you walk out with half a cart in no time. Yes. And there have also been times where I was exhausted from finding so many penny items. Have you guys ever experienced that? One of my subscribers once when I was in Tennessee, I made a video about it. I'll try to link it below if I can find the video, but it's 2 years old, I think. So, but anyway, she was she met me and I was out of town and she was like, I got the store we can go to. And we went to the store and we found so many penny items. We were bitching about finding more penny items because we were exhausted from finding them. I think we found 400 items and they were clothing mostly. So we had to do a lot of digging and luckily she wasn't a kind of throw it in the floor type person, nor am I. So we were kind of trying not to make a mess as we went and straighten things up, of course. And we were exhausted. We were complaining for finding more penny items because it was just endless. And to be honest, I am positive there was probably even more penny items at that store. We probably didn't even take them all. Sheila, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate you very much. It's very addicting. It is very addicting. I'll spend 2 hours hunting and will only find 1 penny items. Sometimes I hit the jackpot immediately. It's just fun. It is fun. Have you guys ever been into a store and you get in the store and you're like, is this for real? Did they really leave all this stuff on the shelf for me? I've had that happen. I remember specifically the first time that ever happened was when toys had pennied. I went into the store and they had relocated all the toys that were pennying to this one shelf, and they were all sitting there like they were waiting for me when they pennied on Tuesday. And I went in there and I was like, like these have to be excluded or something. Like, what's going on? But they were all a penny, and it was amazing. That was one of my first really good penny experiences, luckily. So I guess that's why I hung in there for so long. But I tell you guys to be nice to other penny shoppers. And I do want to remind you guys, since we're just kind of chatting and done with the penny list, to please be kind and respectful to not only other penny shoppers, but the Dollar General employees. This is just my opinion, by the way, but from what we know of doing this for a couple of years and talking to the Dollar General employees, they don't make a ton of money. Obviously, they usually just make like minimum wage or a quarter or 50 cents above minimum wage, and they don't get a lot of like days off or benefits or anything. And so I don't know if you've ever worked a shitty job. I have. It's not fun. And so I would encourage you guys to keep that kind of stuff in mind. If they are grouchy and they don't like you finding penny items, it may be because they believe deep down in their heart that they're going to get in trouble for you finding those items. So if they are rude to you, try to keep that in mind and just, do your shopping and leave the store gracefully. Don't cause a mess for them. I got 2 burners, the mixers. Oh my gosh. The Booty Max and pajamas, $180 worth of products for 7 cents. My heart was racing. The manager acted so mad. Yeah, sometimes they do act like they're I can't say what I was going to say. I'll get demonetized. Like you've taken away their firstborn son and you like ruined not only their life but like their whole family's life. They legitimately act like that because some of them legitimately believe that they're going to lose their job because of you. So keep that in mind. They're not, you guys. I could not live with myself if I knew that I was sending thousands of people to make someone lose their job. I just wouldn't do it. As you guys know, I do this for a living. I would find something else to talk about. There's plenty. I just happen to love penny shopping and deal shopping, couponing, and all of that. But the moment we find any proof that anyone has ever gotten in trouble or is getting in trouble for selling penny items, I promise you right here, right now, and forever, I will make a video and ask everyone to stop penny shopping. But we just know that's not the case. They do not get in trouble. There's never been any proof of that. I've lived in this area for 5 years. There's people who still work at the same stores that I've bought thousands of penny items from, and they're still kicking at their job just fine. For all the times I said babe and hun. I do kind of get annoyed when people call people little pet names. Mostly maybe because I have a husband. I think it's really inappropriate when you go somewhere. I know this is really off topic, but if me and my husband go to Texas Roadhouse and the waitress comes over and calls my husband hun, that kind of thing gets on my nerves. You don't get on my nerves, Nicole. I love you. You're one of my favorite people in the world. Nicole, hun, you're a hot mess. Oh, did I make you guys mods? Did it work? I had the manager get so mad at me for using coupons this weekend. She was so mean, overcharged me, and was so pissed. Yeah, that I don't understand. I do understand the couponing or the penny shopping because I understand and know, because I've had Dollar General employees legitimately tell me they're going to get in trouble, and they believe it. I don't think that all of them were lying to me. I know that some of them truly, people comment on my videos sometimes even. I work at Dollar General and we do get in trouble. We can get written up. We can get fired, things like that. What I don't understand is why they get so mad when you're using coupons. I once asked I believe it was a Rite Aid employee. It was when I had really gotten heavily into using paper coupons. I asked her, like, why do people hate couponers so much? I must have had a bad experience around that time to ask her that question. But she told me that the reason, they look at couponers differently or see them differently is because a lot of them have gotten really upset and mad to the point of yelling and cussing at them when a coupon doesn't work. So if you've ever talked to cashiers, a lot of them do say if they take the coupon, if it beeps, they could get in trouble for that. I don't want to be the reason anybody gets in trouble. I know most of you, the majority of you, do not want to be the reason that anybody gets in trouble. So if your coupon does beep and the cashier can't take it, or your digital coupon doesn't come off, kindly leave the store gracefully. It's not their fault. They can't help it. I wouldn't lose my job. So your 50-cent coupon, so you save 50 cents. I just wouldn't, especially having kids. So try to keep that in mind. I don't know if that was the case with you, and I'm not saying that it is and that you are being an ass, by the way, to that specific comment. But some of them are just overly an asshole whenever you use coupons. I don't know what's up with that. I clip all because they disappear. I would not recommend clipping all of your digital coupons. For example, the Head and Shoulders digital coupons are a great example of this. I believe we still have that 3 off 2, and there's also a $1 off 1. Would you rather save $1.50 each or 50 cents each? I think that's pretty obvious. If you see a low value digital coupon for 25 cents or 50 cents, let's say for Charmin, for example, which I believe we have right now, if I'm correct, or maybe it's for Bounty. I don't know. But let's say we get a 25-cent digital coupon for Charmin, but typically we get a dollar digital coupon for Charmin. Don't clip the 25-cent digital coupon because most of us are not going to use the 25-cent digital coupon anyway. So just don't even clip it, especially now that Dollar General's system mostly is set up to where the lower value coupon comes off first. Or sometimes it's the first that you clip to your account. It depends on which one's older in your Dollar General account. And it can also, by the way, depend. Christy has taught me, although I've been doing this for years, and Christy was really insistent upon this. And I admit that I did get a little annoyed with her at one point, that she was insistent that it was the order of your transaction that mattered, what digital coupons come off. And I was like, no, it's which one have been on your account longer. Come on, Christy. I'm Christy Coupons. I know what I'm doing, but she has proved me wrong. And it does, in fact, matter sometimes the order that they ring up your items at the register, oddly enough. So if that's all a lot to keep up with, I know. That's why we give you guys transactions to do every week at Dollar General. Okay. I found a ton of University State t-shirts. Yay! I discovered a lot of the ones that I got fit my son perfectly. He's like in between sizes, so things either look really big on him or really tight. And the extra large youth t-shirts that I got fit him perfectly. So I was really grateful for that. But doing virtual school is awesome. You guys don't have to worry about buying school clothes and all of that. Are you guys grateful for that as I am? Look how beautiful this cup is, by the way. Isn't that such a pretty rose gold? Anyway, I just looked at it and I had to show you I did it. I worked on it a little bit yesterday. I love these little ones with the handle and the lid. It has a lid as well. A really good lid too. I do find penny items is usually not on Tuesday. Yeah, that's another great point. Thank you for bringing that up. You don't have to penny shop on Tuesday, although Tuesday is always going to be probably your best option for penny shopping. Right as soon as the stores open, you want to go to as many Dollar Generals as possible. However, it is possible to find penny items not on Tuesday and not as soon as the store opens. I do it all the time. Yes, though found 93 t-shirts at 4 stores. Wow, that's insane. The t-shirts were definitely a one of those items that just people missed. I know when we did the penny list video and did the scrubs, I don't think I mentioned it in that video either. The Green Star state shirts. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, I have one right here actually. I can sew a tag on it. No. But there are a lot of those shirts. They're just like West Virginia shirts or Virginia Tech shirts or whatever state you live in. And the tag has a green star. Now there are new green stars out I seen, so be careful. And there are also, I noticed at some of my stores, a new section for state shirts. So don't waste your time going through those new sections. They're probably not in the new section. You can usually spot the state shirts out because they're usually like on a rack and they're folded. What I noticed finding a bunch of them is the ones that were a penny were like a different design or the color was a little bit different or something like that than the newer ones. So they were quite easy to spot out. So what is on the penny list? It's summer barbecue. You can rewind the video if you want. There's a lot of good clearance, including like 50% off of toys. There was another item 50% off. If you guys don't know, you can rewind a live video. I showed you all the visuals in the beginning of the video. So if you want to do that, you're welcome to do that. Just do the red line at the bottom of the screen. Here they ripped a lot of the tags off. So there's a shopping secret. I give you quotations because I don't know if it's a real secret. I just know that even some of the Dollar General store employees don't know this, but generally speaking, clothes have usually some type of tag in them somewhere. I turned this shirt inside out. It's really wrinkled. It was just thrown over there. But usually there's a number either on these tags or sometimes it'll be like on, and it's always on like the inside, obviously, where you can't see it. But sometimes in the seams, there'll be like a little tag with a number on it. The Dollar General employees can type that number in and the price will come up. So if you find clothing items, especially without a tag, make sure you're looking on the inside of those items to see if you can find one of those little tags with a number on it. I wish I had something handy to show you. I wonder if the scrubs do. Let me check that out because I got one over here. Oh, I do have a green star tag, you guys. This is the only, I told Jason he could give away my scrubs to a lady up the street, and he literally gave her all of them. Luckily, I had gotten a few scrub tops and left in here because they're good to wear when I'm working because I'm very messy. Oh, yay! You guys, there's one on here. How exciting. All right, so I just turned this inside out. You guys seen me? And right in the seam there, there's a tag with a little number on it. The Dollar General employees can type that in and get a price for the item. Now, the unfortunate thing is, and I wish I had exact instructions for you to tell them, maybe we'll work on trying to find somebody who knows so we know what to say. But sometimes the Dollar General employees don't know how to put this number in. But it is possible for them to put this number in and the item will come up in their system. So if you find items without tags, look for those little tags on the inside and ask the person at the register. If I know something's a penny, let's say, for example, I find this scrub top and the same store has other scrub tops that are identical to this one, same brand, same, even a lot of the times they'll be like the same size even. And stuff like that, I will still take it up to the register and just be like, I don't know what happened with your tag, but it's a penny. I mean, you know what I mean? Don't talk to Dollar General employees about penny items. But, I mean, I'm just being honest here. I will not usually say that out loud, but usually I don't think I've ever really had a problem buying items that I knew were a penny with other items. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like if one item had a tag and 5 other items don't have a tag, usually they'll let me get the 5 other items and just ring the one tag 6 times, if that makes sense. Also, oh, once I did go to a store where I was buying a bunch of clothing for a penny, and the store didn't have any tags whatsoever on the items, but I had identical items in my car from another store. Does that make sense? I want to tell you this story because I feel like what I did was wrong. And so I had bought penny items at one store, put them in the car, went to another Dollar General store, found items without a tag. When I got up to the register, I was like, I have this exact item in the car from another store. Can you scan the tag from the other store? And they were like, sure. And they did. And now, knowing what I know, it is totally common to find identical items at different stores that have different tags. So while it was probably likely that item was a penny, it is possible that it wasn't actually a penny. Again, I don't ever want to get anybody in trouble. I mean, they obviously were willing to do that without any problem. So, but still. All right, you guys have anything you want to ask before we go? This was a nice little chat. I am trying to make the live videos a little bit quicker. After I've posted some of them, I've been trimming them down. But especially with this format where I can show you pictures on the screen, oh my God, something touched my leg and I thought I was going to. Luckily, it was just these little lights, these little fairy lights. I feel like in this format, it's a little bit easier to do longer live videos because I can pull your comments on the screen and pictures. I love this new live. My friend told me that one of the managers at one of our Dollar General stores was really nice and told her that she would hold penny items for her. That may be true. It might happen. Also, she may have just told her that. Sometimes they will be nice and pretend to be your friends, and they're not your friends at all. I think a lot of people go wrong there. I've heard a lot of stories where people made friends with the Dollar General employees and they were like actually out to see what you knew or see where you get your information, or they had some other agenda. So tell your friend to be careful. Tell her I said to be careful. Yes, self-checkout, get 10% off. You guys are lucky. I was at the wrong DG, but why were they still ringing up a penny? Oh, sorry, I thought I could help. I don't know what you did. How do I see penny food items? Rewind the video. We always do that in the beginning of the videos. For those of you who are new, I'm Christy Coupons. Hello. Nice to meet you. Shake my hand. I post a Dollar General penny list right here on my YouTube channel every single Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can rewind the live video. I showed you all the visuals and not only the penny items, but the clearance as well in the beginning of the video. So you can either come back and watch the video in its entirety after it's no longer live, or just rewind, which is what I would do. To clarify, I mean I had 2 BOGO Suave, but he only let me do 1 coupon. I must have been missing this conversation. Give the video a thumbs up, you guys. I will see you. I don't know when. Like I said, I am leaving for a trip tomorrow, which I would not normally tell people that, but Jason's not going with me. I mean, I'm just not promoting telling people when you're leaving your house publicly. It wouldn't be good. My shit's locked down like Fort Knox, even though we don't have anything. But anyway, I'll be on a trip, so I don't know what you should expect this week as far as videos, to be quite honest with you. I do have some videos that I'm currently editing, including what is an NCI store and stuff like that. I'll probably release those videos early to the channel members. We probably will hopefully fit in a Dollar General coupon deal video this week because the deals are pretty good. But I can't promise anything. You guys have a very safe and happy Labor Day. Be careful if you're going to be on the road, and I'll see you next Monday otherwise, right? Happy Labor Day. Tell Mommy Coupons hello for us. She's coming back with us. Mommy Coupons is here. I'm going to try to talk her into doing a video with me. I don't know if she will, but I'm trying. Bye, y'all. Have a good day.